Chat? Who wants some Brandon? Who wants some memes? Gun meme review. Hell yeah. And the title itself has me intrigued. Seth Rogen dropped his SIG P320. I am intrigued. I'm kind of curious about this. So, AK Jesus, bless us with your wisdom.
Gun me review. What is up, you sexy YouTube mother lovers, and welcome back to another episode of Gun Me Review. Let's talk about it right off the bat. Yes, I am moved into the new studio space that we are setting up, which is why it's echoey as fuck, and we haven't set up the lighting or the gun wall or anything like that yet. It's there on the ground. We just need to set it up and put the guns up on it. But I promise you, the gun wall is making
and
a
get
comeback.
some
a lot of you guys in the comments were concerned
sound
that we
padding
weren't
up.
going to do another gun wall. Don't worry. We're making this gun wall better.
Dog, tell me you're joking. Seth Rogen is in Black Ops? Are you fucking kidding me? Why in the holiest of fuck is Seth Rogen in COD? Why? Oh my sweet fuck. Is COD going the fucking Fortnite route? Seriously, this sounds like COD is going the Fortnite route, where they're going to start putting every fucking celebrity that our entertainment products going to start advertising in fucking COD by having, like cameos and guest skins. Like they did that in Fortnite. Is that the route that they're going? They already have. Oh fuck me. Like, I remember that they actually did do a Godzilla vs. Kong thing for COD, where they actually had a map of Godzilla vs. Kong. I do remember that. Oh, fuck. They did Snoop and Nicki Minaj a couple years ago. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Oh. Okay. So maybe that's what this is all about. All right, let's do it.
Better than ever. It's gonna be a great wall. Some would say the best. We are gonna make my gun wall great again. Anyway, sorry for the delay on videos too. I was, moving everything over into the new studio. On top of taking a trip to Montana to go fly fighter jets with the new head of NASA. Because I don't fucking know what this job is anymore, but I am a red-blooded male with testosterone, so I am not fucking saying no to that. But we are now back and ready to jump right into an episode of Gun Meme Review. Got a lot of topics to cover this time, including everyone's favorite, SIG. We are now just over 2 months since it ended today. And the memes have quieted down a little bit. I think people are starting to forget. But there have been a lot of good ones that come out recently, especially after the video that we did a couple weeks ago, so fuck it.
That was like 8 years ago, asshole. People don't forget.
When you told your friend not to buy a SIG P320, but he didn't listen, and now it's too late.
Oh my god.
I know there are people watching this video who work for SIG right now, and I just have to ask you, how big of a cutout of my face is on top of the dartboard in the PR department? How the 9mm in my P320's chamber looks at my dick and balls when I holster at the 1 o'clock position. A holstered SIG P320...
Wait. Chat? Am I crazy? Or does that look like an older pic of Michelle Trachtenberg? Am I crazy? Does that not look like her? And for those of you that don't know whom I'm talking about, she was the sister from the Buffy TV show. She played Buffy's sister. And she was in Eurotrip, and she had a one episode thing on House, and it's not her, but it is someone so okay. Like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, that looks like Michelle Trachtenberg. Huh. But it's not. Okay.
chamber looks at my dick and balls when I holster at the 1 o'clock position. A holstered SIG P320 looks at your femoral artery the same way a 200-pound pit bull named Princess looks at a 4-year-old playing hopscotch. Now this next clip, I'm not exaggerating here when I say that this is probably the most submitted meme we've ever had for Gun Meme Review.
Oh God.
For those of you who don't know, Call of Duty has added Seth Rogen as a character that you can play in multiplayer or whatever, because Call of Duty's dead. And it was dead a long time before you could melee Nicki Minaj to death as Homelander.
I was born too early.
But yeah, Seth Rogen's in the game, complete with his own,
Hey, unsub tease, the podcast appears from someone way up in the high in the Pentagon coming soon. They're Pepper Box exclusive. Also, Nick stated that a second binder has hit BPS. Nice. Lovely.
I was born too early.
But yeah, Seth Rogen's in the game, complete with his own, finishing moves and whatnot. And this one...
Uh-oh.
Just...
Experience the evolution.
Oh, I gotta see it again. I gotta see it again. Oh my fucking God.
Experience the evolution.
The joke just writes itself. And it's funnier than anything
Oh
Seth
my
Rogen's
God.
ever said.
Oh, Jesus! Holy cock! Fuck you!
Now, we beat this dead horse till it's glue. I get it. And I'd like to say that I could drop it.
Now, I shouldn't have to tell you this, but freedom is disappearing fast. Freedom to protect yourself, live how you want, even to control your own money. The system's grip is tightening, and their favorite weapon? Debt. Specifically crippling, soul-crushing debt. If you're buried in credit cards, loans, or medical bills, you're not in control anymore. The
Edge
banks are.
time.
But you can fight back with PDS Debt. PDS Debt is a trusted solution that has helped tens of thousands of people break free and take control of their future. They analyze your unique financial situation and personalize a plan just for you. And there's no minimum credit
I
score
do not
required.
skip the
We're here to help
ads.
you
I
save
let them
more,
play
pay off
through.
your debt
I always
faster,
do.
and get your money back where it belongs, in your own pocket. They're also A+ rated on the Better Business Bureau and have hundreds of 5-star reviews. So you could be 30 seconds away from starting the journey to be debt-free. Get your free assessment and find the best option for you at pdsdebt.com/bh. One more time for the people in the back.
Unsure, I think. Unsure.
pdsdebt.com/bh.
So just in case, and no meme, I'm not picking you on this. In case anybody has ever wondered why I just let the ads play through, like Atanashi said, I am reacting to their content. Their content is basically allowing me to make my content with my reacts. So out of respect for them, because they were paid for these ads, they made these ads, I let the ads play through. And no meme, I was not picking on you for that. It just made me realize that some people may actually not know why I let the ads play through. And that is the reason. It's out of respect for the creator, because I am reacting to their content.
Speaking of bad news for SIG, it's been alleged that some of their MIMD parts, which is metal injection molding, which is usually smaller components and stuff like that in firearms, some of them have been manufactured in India. Which, if you haven't picked up a newspaper recently,
Oh.
would make you pretty normal. If you haven't looked at your racist Twitter feed, pretty unfucking cool at the moment. SIG using Indian-made parts. Fucking nuclear war. Yeah, if you weren't familiar, India and Pakistan are both nuclear powers. So SIG might want to start shopping around for some quotes pretty soon, but also a rivalry between two nuclear powers.
But at the same time, that's already over and done with, isn't it? Last I heard, the thing between India and Pakistan, they fired some rockets at each other. Pakistan tried to basically bullshit and say, we took down 5 of their top jets, which was a fucking lie, and it's over and done. The last I'd heard. Yeah, I mean, they still hate one another, of course, but the actual attacks against one another, they be like, one sent missiles, then the other sent missiles, and it's all done. And it's over with, and Pakistan lied to try and make themselves seem good. And literally, in a televised interview, the president of Pakistan said, yes, we shot down, we took down their 5 top jets. The sources, I made it the fuck up. Or actually, their source was, they're saying it all over social media. Not my own intel community told me we got 5 of their planes. The social media people told me we got 5 of their planes. That was his source. But yeah, it's like they basically had a ballistic missile spat.
Escalating to a hot war, probably not a good thing.
Oh, not good.
I know, hot take, right? I've seen people sharing memes like, I wish Pakistan and India a very happy mutual destruction. And that, while admittedly very funny for memes, probably not the most well thought out take.
That missile is targeted to the Giant's current position! Where's the Giant, Mansley? Well,
Just, for starters.
Yeah.
Hopefully this conflict gets resolved peacefully, but at least I hope it doesn't
And it
escalate
did.
to a nuclear conflict, because that's like just a completely different ordeal. Now, purely from a small arms technology standpoint, this might be an interesting matchup, because you have the barefoot wizards of Khyber Pass and all the crazy shit that they cook up over in Pakistan against the Indian military, who, well, Indians after developing the worst modern military service rifle in existence.
Uh-huh.
If you're not familiar with the
Okay, but you know what? You gotta give it to them. Bollywood has gotten very popular. Say what you will about the military in India. Their Bollywood is on fucking fleek. Okay, people are loving the shit coming out of India from Bollywood. For fuck's sake, RRR was a massive fucking hit in the goddamn US. RRR was a more popular movie than the vast majority of Hollywood movies that came out this year. So they got that going for them anyway.
SAS is. It was India's attempt to develop their own combat, fighting rifle, chambered in 5.56, and it borrowed quite a lot from the AK platform. In fact, in a lot of ways, it's basically India doing a shittier Galil. It is widely regarded as one of the worst combat weapon systems ever built. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks like it might be kind of cool, but from everybody that has weighed in on it, it's pretty much just shit. And India and shit go together like, well, India and shit. And if you're mad about that last comment, let me just remind you that one of the most popular photos floating around of the INSAS rifle, it's literally sitting in shit. I don't make the rules. I'm not happy about this. I just know this shit. I mean,
honestly, it kind of begs the question, why doesn't India just use AKs? Like seriously, why don't they literally just make their own AK? Instead of making some abomination, an abomination of a battle rifle. Like, it's that side of the country. Everybody fucking uses AKs. Why don't they just use AKs, honestly?
There's so many examples of how to do it properly, When the Cold War service rifle got a long stroke gas piston. All right, let me see here. We got the Galil up top. I think that's an FNC, a SIG 550 series, a Beretta AR-70, which coming soon, by the way, and a Daewoo at the bottom, which also coming soon, and I might have an interesting guest star for that. We'll see. We might have to find a roof to film that video on, but only if you guys are good boys and girls. On today's episode of Brandon Figures Out Who in His Audience Has a Praise Kink. Now, I know lately on Gun Meme Review, it's usually like one central theme, and then maybe we'll sprinkle in some just random gun memes here and there. This episode, we just have a bunch of fucking random gun memes that I've collected over the last few months that, I don't know, they bring me joy. So let's go back to the basics of
let's go.
Shall we? What makes Gun Meme Review Gun Meme Review? Firearms expert reacts to fictional guns. Yeah, that probably wouldn't work in real life. I know that's supposed to be like Jonathan Ferguson, most likely, that they're talking about here, but I feel like I'm kind of getting some collateral on this one.
Yeah,
defense,
you are, Brandon. Sorry.
Fuck you. 20th century gun development be like, where the fuck do we put the sights? Really high up, really low down, really far back, really far forward, on the side? I just need to include that STG-44 variant that's just like a curved barrel that has like the little mirror shit on it. Fuck it, we refracting the sights. Where we put the sights? Fuck it, round a Kona. Fuck rock, salt, and nails. Home intruders get to go to the pocket dimension. That's just fucking gnarly, dude. Imagine breaking into somebody's...
Did this man literally loaded Benadryl into a shotgun shell. You know what? I'm kind of legit curious how effective this would be. My suspicion is the Benadryl will just powderize, but then maybe that's the point. Hit them with the Benadryl powder and just get them high. Maybe.
Dude, imagine breaking into somebody's house, you hear a loud bang, and then suddenly your skin hurts and you're being chased by the Hat Man and a bunch of spiders. When you're cleaning your rifle after the range and now your ears are ringing and your cat magically turned into modern art. Fucking reminds me of that scene from Boondock Saints.
I'm doing it. It is.
Traffic jams, but my Glock don't. It seems like something that would come from fucking Dracula Flow.
Rome wasn't built in a day, but this 9mm certainly was. Give me the fucking fentanyl.
The USFA Zip 22.
Oh, God.
Sometimes life is like cock and ball torture. Without the cock and balls. I am in Spain. And the S is silent. Yeah, the Zip 22 still, in my opinion, probably one of the worst fucking guns ever made. We just did a video on that a couple weeks ago. And if you think it's a shit gun,
you don't know how bad.
The sound design for gunfire in a movie is perfect. Speaking of which, guys, if you have not gotten a chance to go see the movie Warfare, it is fucking incredible. Probably one of the better war movies I've ever seen. Not like in a dramatic, like Saving Private Ryan way, but like it's just, it is, everything's very, I guess raw is the right word for that. Gunplay is immaculate. Sound design, everything's fucking good. If you're a gun guy, go watch it. If you're a fan of military stuff, go watch it. We let A24 cook again, and they gave us a banquet. When you finally buy your dream gun, but it jams constantly and is kind of shit. Fucking story of our lives, brother. Had the opportunity to play with a lot of cool guns, and I've acquired a lot of cool stuff in the reference library. And man, the one thing I learned is that some stuff is popular for a reason, and some stuff never took off for a fucking reason. I actually got this post from Zach, as my shop manager. He said, "Me with every cool 60s to 80s rare gun that Brandon Herrera buys and brings to the shop. I still love it." Yeah, something doesn't have to be good for you to love it. I mean, look at Nicolas Cage. This is my brush. This is my paint. And this is my canvas. Never fucking failed. The arch nemesis of the underpaid gun store employee. Some hood rat with a Draco who's never been there before, and the buddy he brought recording him on a fucking Android. I'm into some.
Oh my God, yes. Oh dear fucking God, yes. Oh God, you've seen me go off on those fucking thug wannabes when they go to the range with a fucking Draco or a Glock or whatever, and they do that turn aside and act like they're running away while they're shooting. Oh, do I feel that? Absolutely, I fucking feel that. With the Draco, they have no fucking idea what recoil is, and so that muzzle just goes skyward and... Oh, yeah. I feel it. I fucking feel it. And yes, Fishy, I know. Like, Fishy, honestly, if I didn't need the iPhone because of VTubing, I probably would have gone with an Android. But unfortunately, iPhone is the best phone to use when it comes to VTubing, so I kind of stuck with an iPhone, unfortunately.
Some indoor ranges, like, no shit. Like, you know how you have, like, 6 to 10 bays, and then on either side you have the walls and everything on, like, the, you know, obviously the berm and everything's bulletproof, but you got those bulletproof panels on the side. I've been to the far left bay, and somehow, like, 3 or 4 feet out, there are holes in the wall.
Yeah,
Silver. Where people have somehow managed to shoot the side of the fucking wall. Honestly, I'm impressed.
Oh my God.
It's a skill. POV, it's 1953, and you ask the blonde-haired, blue-eyed French Foreign Legion member in Vietnam what he was doing between 1939 and 1945 and why he's so proficient with the MG42. What are you, a cop? Motherfuckers boycotting Tesla because it's run by a Nazi and then go out and buy a fucking BMW and Volkswagen. Never ask a woman her age, a man his salary, or any German manufacturing company what they did between 1939 and 1945. It's just, it's courtesy. I'm a special agent with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. And what can we do for the Department of regulating everything people like?
Based. Fucking base gunsmith cats, baby. Hell yes. Get 'em, Rowley. with Nay sitting back here like Nay sitting back here with the pouty face. Fucking love it. I love it.
That one's just throwing a bone to the anime weebs out there. You guys might be
Thank
a
you,
little
Brandon.
weird, but I still love you too. Just more deodorant, please. Know your gun owner,
Hey.
Nathan, the wealthy Texan. 35 to 50 years old. Lots of Texas-shaped decorations around the house. 3 to 4 kids exposed them to guns in their early years. Rock Island auction regular. This is getting a little close to home. Massive collection of Gucci guns and gear, all bought for the purpose of killing hogs and coyotes. Wears a button-down long sleeve, blue jeans, and cowboy boots in 106-degree weather. Southern hospitality stat maxed out. Sweet tea in his camelback. Man, I'm fixing to get me a hog. Go pull the Polaris out the garage and help me grab the Barrett. Doesn't care about gun laws. Thinks his wealth and large property will protect him. Gets drunk and lowballs fuds on Gunbroker for fun. All right, fuck that. Fuck this meme. That is like the only thing I am missing are the fucking.
Oh, Brandon's feeling cold out on this one. Oh, Brandon's getting a little butthurt on this one. Are you feeling the heat there, Brandon? Huh? You feeling the heat?
Fucking kids. He even has an M82A2 in the picture, which is fucking funny because I've got, I think, one of the only ones in civilian hands. We need to bring that out more. That's gonna go on the gun wall. What? Okay, that's actually a good point to bring up. What do you guys want to see behind me on the gun wall? Because we're doing the gun wall completely new now. We're probably gonna have a little bit more space. Which guns from my collection would you like to see up on that wall? Also, on a real note, I did want to take a moment to thank you guys for your support on the unsubscribe side of things. Where we had our good friend Rich from Angry Cops came on and kind of blew the whistle on a lot of stuff that's going on in the Buffalo public school system. Some very uncool things that the school has been trying to cover up when it comes to children, and you can, I'm sure, fill in the blanks if you're not familiar. But thanks to the amount of attention you guys have helped us bring to this issue, multiple investigations have been launched. One of the perpetrators was moved up from a misdemeanor to several felonies. So again, thank you guys so much for your help on that. If you're not familiar, the video is available on the Unsubscribe podcast channel. But yeah, Rich came and spoke out about some things that were going down that were just, he couldn't deal with anymore. And then they started going after Rich. Instead of, just protecting the kids, they decided to go after our friend, which if you know anything about this friend group, you don't fucking do. The people that I'm friends with, I'm willing to take a bullet for, and in this instance, it's just an added bonus that we're able to really stick it to some people that are failing to do their job and protect kids. So keep up the pressure. I just wanted to thank you guys for that. And if you're not familiar with it, please check out the video. I'll go ahead and leave a link to that in the description. But yeah, I think that just about wraps up this episode of Gun Meme Review. Next time you see me here in the studio, I hope I'll have the gun wall up, or at least in a better state than this blank wall behind me now. I promise I am making this video of my own free will. I am not under duress, and I have not been kidnapped by the cartel and being held in a blank room. Got some really cool stuff coming up on the horizon, so if you're not already subscribed, be sure to do that. And if you think you're already subscribed, again, please double check, because YouTube occasionally just unsubscribes people. It sounds weird, but every time I say it, people are in the comments saying that it happened to them. So if you don't mind, just double check. Yeah, otherwise, thank you guys so much for staying to the end of the video. And as always, I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next one. Thanks.
Fuel is my obsession to make the perfect weapon, like Rasputin's rise to the top.
We asked them politely but firmly to leave.
That was good. That was good. I like that.